stayed parked outside my building with the engine running low. Half a song played through the speakers before I realized I wasn't listening. There's fast food on the passenger seat, getting cold beside my keys. I told myself I'd go upstairs about 20 minutes ago at least. Your old hoodie's in the back seat still, from that weekend by the coast. I almost brought it inside last month. Guess I forgot on purpose. Some nights feel normal for a while, and something small slips in, and suddenly I miss you. In the middle of nothing much, just blue lights on the dashboard, and my hands wrapped around a cup. No big memory, no big scene, just little things catching up to me. Like how I still expect your call around this time at night, even after all this time. The elevator mirror looked rough tonight. I barely recognize myself. Same jacket 3 days in a row, too tired to care about it. I opened the fridge and closed it, couldn't decide on anything. It's been happening more these days, starting things I don't finish. I found that note you left me once, tucked inside a kitchen drawer. Nothing dramatic written on it, just don't forget milk with a smiley face. Funny the things that survive when everything else changes. And suddenly I miss you, while folding up old shirts, while setting 2 plates by mistake, while driving through after work traffic. It sneaks in soft and ordinary, never how you think it would. I'm not falling apart these days, I still go to work, still sleep alright. I just carry you differently now. Maybe that's all moving on is, not forgetting, just learning how to hold the memory without letting it stop your life. I'm trying, some days better than others. So tonight I sit here a while, watching rain slide down the windshield. The radio keeps talking softly, like it knows not to say too much. And for a second, this lonely feeling almost feels familiar, like an old late night habit I never really meant to keep. Kitchen light still on at 2 a.m. I forgot to turn it off again. There's a plate I didn't wash from a meal I barely touched. Your glass is still beside the sink. I keep it there without a reason. I walk past it every night, like it's part of how I'm living. I don't say your name out loud, but it's in everything right now. I leave the light on, like you might come back, even though I know you won't. It's a habit I don't fight, just something that I let go on. It's not hope, it's not a plan, it's just the way I am, keeping small things like they used to be, even when it's only me. I still buy the things you like, then I laugh when I don't use them. There's a side of the bed I keep clear, though I always sleep alone. Your number's still pinned at the top, I don't scroll past it too fast. Like if I take my time enough, I might forget it's in the past. I don't need to understand why I hold on where I can. I leave the light on, like you might come back, even though I know you won't. It's a habit I don't fight, just something that I let go on. It's not hope, it's not a plan, it's just the way I am, keeping small things like they used to be, even when it's only me. I almost turned it off tonight, stood there with my hand on the switch, but something in me stayed a while, like turning it off wouldn't make it real. So I leave the light on one more night, not for you, but just in case I'm not ready for that kind of quiet that fully takes your place. It's not love the way it was, it's softer now, it stays in the light I never turn off, at the end of every day. Kitchen light still on at midnight, I forgot to turn it off again. There's a plate I didn't wash from a meal I barely ate. Your number's still at the top of my recent calls. Somehow I don't scroll past it too fast, I just let it sit there now. I thought I cleared things out by now, but I keep leaving small things around. I guess I left the light on for you in ways I didn't mean to, not hoping you'll come back through, just not closing what we used to do. It's not a plan, it's not a move, just habits I forgot to lose, and I'm still learning how to Stop leaving space for you. Your side of the bed stays neat, like I'm saving it for later. I reach across in my sleep and pull my hand back slower. There's a show we didn't finish, still pause where we left it last. I try to watch it alone, but it felt like skipping past. Some things don't end all at once, they fade in places you don't touch. I guess I left the light on for you in ways I didn't mean to, not hoping you'll come back through. Just not closing what we used to do. It's not a plan, it's not a move, just habits I forgot to lose. And I'm still learning how to stop leaving space for you. I almost turned that light off tonight, stood there with my hand on the switch. But something in me stayed a while, like I'd be missing something if I did. I guess I'll leave it on again, just one more quiet night like this, till it doesn't feel like anything. Or something I don't miss. It's not about you coming through, it's just what I'm used to, and I'm getting closer to not leaving space for you.
Phone lit up at 1:30. Just a weather alert I didn't need, but for a second I thought it was you, like old reflex pulling at me. Your name still saved the same as before. No heart, no nickname, just plain. I hover over the call button sometimes and lock the screen again. The street outside is empty now. A car rolls by and disappears. I sit with the hum of the refrigerator and the sound of passing years. I thought I'd delete your number by now, but I keep finding reasons not to. It's strange how letting go ain't certain. There's 1,000 quiet choices made, not to call, not to drive there, not to ask if you're okay. I'm not waiting like I used to, but I haven't moved it on. Your name's still sitting in my phone, like a place I once belonged. I found that playlist we would share, songs we played on late night rides. I skipped the first one automatically, Guess my heart still knows why. The coffee shop down on 3rd and Pine closed earlier this year. I walked past without slowing down, but felt you standing near. There's comfort in familiar sadness, like a jacket worn and thin, not warm enough to stay forever, but hard to leave it in. Sometimes I talk to you in my head, little updates you'll never hear, about the job, the weather, the news, the things that used to feel like us. And I don't cry when silence answers, I just sit with what it is. It's strange how letting go keeps happening in moments no one sees. Just me in this quiet apartment, and the way you echo in me. Maybe someday I'll change your contact, or forget what we went through, but tonight your name's still in my phone, and somehow that feels true. It's 2:17 and I'm still awake, phone lighting up a dark room wall. There's a draft I started hours ago, 3 short lines, no send it all. The fan keeps turning above my head, same slow circle, same soft sound. I thought by now I'd be asleep, but your name keeps coming around. I almost pressed it once or twice, then watched the screen go black. I'm getting used to not reaching for you when the night gets hard to hold. It's a quiet kind of discipline, doing what I'm told. No big goodbye, no final scene, just space where we used to be. I'm learning how to sit with that and let it sit with me. There's takeout on the kitchen stove, enough for two, but it's just me. I still pour water in your glass like muscle memory. Your side of the bed stays smooth and cold. I haven't crossed that line. It feels like stepping into something I'm not ready to redefine. Sometimes I hear the floorboard creak and think you just got home. It takes a second to remember I'm here alone. I'm not angry, not even loud, just slowly understanding now. I'm getting used to not reaching for you when the silence starts to grow. still says typing in a way inside my head, but I close my eyes and let it fade, and leave those words unsaid. Leave those words unsaid. I took the long way back tonight. Radio low, windows cracked. Past the corner where you wait. And the last time I dropped you back. There's a coffee cup in the passenger seat, cold from earlier today. I keep meaning to throw it out, but I let it stay. The red lights last a little longer when there's no one next to me. It's strange how quiet love can leave. No slamming doors, no fight, just empty seats and late night drives, and too much thinking in red lights. I don't curse your name or blame the past, I just hold the steering wheel tight, trying to make peace with the road and the space beside me tonight. Your playlist still comes on sometimes. I don't always skip the song. There's one you used to sing off key, I let it play along. The house feels different when I walk in, like it's waiting for a sound. I drop my keys into the bowl, they echo a little too loud out. I thought the hurt would shout at me, make it clear and sharp, but it's more like a low hum that settles in the dark. And I guess that's how it works when something soft falls apart. It's strange how quiet love can leave. No headline, no goodbye, just folded clothes and fading scents, and nights that pass me by. I'm not chasing what we have or asking questions why, I'm just learning how to drive alone without you by my side. Folded shirts in a quiet living room, same old show playing low in the back. There's one of yours mixed in with mine, been through the wash, but I kept it like that. The drive buzzed, but I didn't move, just watched dust flow through the lamp. Funny how a Tuesday night can feel like something important slipped through my hands. I held that fabric a little too long, like it might tell me where you've gone. I'm getting used to missing you in pieces, in the corners of an ordinary day. Nothing heavy, nothing obvious, just small things that stay. I keep finding traces of your presence where I thought you'd fade away. Guess love don't leave all at once, it lingers in quiet ways. Toothbrush still behind the glass, I keep forgetting to throw it out. Not because I think you'll come back, I just don't know what to do without. The neighbor's dog keeps barking late, same rhythm as when you were here. I used to laugh and close the window, now I just listen from the chair. I made dinner for one again tonight, still cooked more than I could eat. Sat across from an empty seat and didn't feel surprised this week. Maybe healing sounds like this, a quiet house and steady breath. I'm getting used to missing you in pieces, in habits I can't replace. Some memories soften over time, others keep their shape. The laundry's folded on the sofa, and the night is settling in. I'll put your shirt back in the drawer and start tomorrow again. There's a load of clothes still spinning, I forgot about an hour ago. The dryer's humming down the hallway, like it's trying to keep me company. I ate dinner standing at the counter, didn't feel like setting out a plate. Your number's still pinned in my messages, even though we don't talk these days. The neighbor upstairs keeps walking around, same footsteps every night at 10. Funny how I know their routine now better than I know my own again. I never noticed how loud silence gets when nobody breaks it. Now every little thing reminds me how different this place feels. The lamp beside the sofa, the window never fully sealed. I still turn my head sometimes like you just said my name. Then the room goes still again, and nothing really changes. Guess I'm learning how to live
with moments that don't leave. I drove around after work tonight, no real reason, nowhere to go. Past that gas station off Elm Street, where you used to buy those cheap cigarettes. I almost stopped out of habit, then laughed to myself at the light. It's strange the things your body remembers long after the heart tries not to. There's a grocery list on the fridge, written in your handwriting. I could throw it away whenever, I just haven't yet. Maybe some things stay around, 'cause letting go feels too official. Now every little thing reminds me how quiet evenings get. The cold side of the hallway, the unpaid parking ticket. I still hear your voice sometimes mixed in with the TV. Not enough to hurt real bad, just enough to keep me awake. Guess I'm learning people leave long before their stuff does. I thought healing would feel bigger somehow, like waking up completely different. But mostly it's small things like making coffee for one, or not checking my phone every 10 minutes anymore. The dryer finally stopped spinning, now the whole apartment's still. I should probably get some sleep, but I've been saying that for hours. And somewhere between missing you and getting used to this, I think I became somebody who talks less than before. Not sad all the time, just quieter now.